Very good afternoon to all. This is Manram Krishna. So today topic is all about the three-phase AC system in the BWE. Okay, first chapter, topic 2. Okay, three-phase AC system. So in the topic, so we have discussed about the single-phase AC system. So power factor, power, so actual power, apparent power, reactive power, RL circuit, RC circuit, RLC series circuit, impedance. Okay, that we have discussed. So today we are going to discuss about the three-phase AC system. Okay, so in the three-phase AC. Okay, so we have already discussed that what is meant by single-phase AC system, what is meant by three-phase AC system. Okay, so now we will discuss about the three-phase circuit. Okay, so I already studied that is the we are having the two types of connection. One is the delta and the star. Okay, that is in case of this. So minimizing the circuits. Okay, so here that is the same, but is a different. Okay, there is a problem solving equation. Okay, so that is a star to delta, delta to star conformation. Okay, that is a DC circuit that problem solving. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about the connection of the three-phase circuit. Okay, so here we are having the in the three-phase connections we are having the two types of problem. Okay, so there will be one is a star connection, another is a delta connection. So star connection, so if in this type of connection the all ends of the winding, okay, so all the ends of the winding, three windings are joined together. Okay, so all the three windings are joined together at point N. Okay, that's point N, let's say neutral point. Okay, so remains are taken from the terminal. So the point N, okay, the point where the ends all the windings are joined with, known as a neutral. Okay, here A phase, B phase, three phase. Okay, so three phases are connected together, all ends are, okay, so each phase ends connected here. This point is called as a neutral point. So here connection diagram, if you see, so in the domestic application, okay, so in the domestic applications we are using the single phase AC system. Okay, so in the single phase AC system we are having the one phase and another is a neutral. In the three phase system, okay, so we having the three different phases, that will be A phase, B phase, C phase, or R phase, Y phase, B phase. Okay, so here we'll call it, okay, so each one phase, okay, so each phase having the voltage. Okay, so here we can all the, okay, so we'll having the line voltage and phase voltage. So in the concept in the single phase system we'll having the voltage and current, but here in the three phase star connection we'll having the line current, line voltage. Okay, so line current, line voltage is nothing but the current which is flowing through the line. Okay, so in phase is called as a line current. Okay, so each phase the current which is flowing, that is called as a line current. Okay, so here line voltage, so line voltage is nothing but in between. Okay, so any the voltage between any two phases is called as the line voltages. Okay, so the line voltage nothing but is the voltage between the any two lines is called as a line voltages. So what is my phase voltage, phase current? Here the current which is flowing, okay, the current which is flowing. So here in the star connection the line current is equal to phase current. Okay, so both are same. Here it is the similar to the series connection. Okay, so in the series connection all the in the circuit whatever they connected, the all the current will be same. Here the star connection also as like series current, the current will be same in the phase or line. Okay, so here the phase voltage nothing but here you can see it is the one phase, this is the B phase. Okay, and the voltage at the neutral, so neutral to phase is called as the phase voltage. Okay, the voltage between the phase to neutral is any phase to neutral voltage called as the phase voltage. Okay, So the phase voltage is different, the line voltage is different. Okay, so in the star connection, line volt current is equal to phase current. Line current is equal to phase current. So it is similar to the series connection. So here this is similar to the series connection, right? So that's why the current is same in all phases, but the voltage which is there, that is different. So line voltage is different, phase voltage is different. So star connection, okay, so when it is connected to the alternator, so here is the three phase generator. So R phase, Y phase, R phase, Y phase, B phase. Okay, so here we R, Y, B, or A, B, C phases also. Okay, so we can indicate. So R, Y, B, R, G. Okay, so A phase, B phase, C phase. Okay, whatever it is. So U, V, W also we can. So in outside street ends, that we can transformers having the A, B, C, U, V, W. Okay, so whatever it is. So each phase are giving the one name, that is A, B, C, or RYB or UVW. So whatever it is. So it is having the three phases. Okay, so this is the three phase generator which is connected to the three phase load. Okay, so three phase load is the example, that is the agriculture motor. Okay, so agriculture pump. So whatever it is, that is the three phase motor. So it is having the work on the three phase system. So here the neutral point will be there. So we'll take another wires. Okay, so we'll having the in the star connection also we having the two connections. One is the three phase three wire system, okay, which is now we are seeing. So another is a three phase four wire system. So in the three phase four wire system, so we will having the another extra wire. So we'll getting the here three phase four, okay, three phase three wire system, we'll getting the there is a three wires. Okay, in the three phase four wire system, so all three phases, and we'll getting the another is a neutral point. So here is a neutral point, right? So that is the one. So is a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 to another is the neutral. That is the three phase four wire system. So is a three phase three wire system, three phase or four wire system also. So at the streets, okay, in our streets, okay, we can see the three phase four wire system. Okay, so because here we can it will be connected to the three phase load, or it may be depend upon the domestic load. Okay, so in our streets we can see the all domestic loads, that is the our home, so we'll have the three single phase system. So if the in if your house is beyond the any apartment, so in apartments we can see the three phase system will be connected, because so uh, each building, okay, so each floor which is connected to the for individual phases, that will be connected. That's why they'll take the three phase system. That's why you'll having the in the streets you'll having the three phase four wire system. Okay, so we can observe they are having the five wires. Okay, three phase three wire. Okay, so in the three phase four wire system, along with another extra wire we provided at the streets, that is the another line. So which wire is that, is the street lights, so that will be used for the street light system. Okay, that's the extra wire. So here is the what is meant by line and phase. So circuit diagram. So line diagram, okay, so circuit diagram 3 and star connection. So phase current is known as, okay, so here from the circuit 2 and 3 star connection system, known that phase current is known as that phase current is flowing through the line. Okay, the current which is flowing to the line, that is called as the phase current. Okay, so here in the star connection, line current is equal to phase current. Okay, that indicated with the line current with the IL, phase current with the I phase. Right. Okay, so this is the vector diagram of the star connection. So in the state here we are having the, so we can see uh, VAN, VBN, VCN. Okay, so these are the VAN. You can observe So this is the VCN, VAN, VBN. So these three are the phase voltages. Okay, so voltage between the phase to neutral, that is the phase voltage. Okay, the voltage in between the VAB. Okay, so 1 to phase A to B. Okay, that is called as the phase. Here that is the line voltage. Okay, these are the line voltages. Okay, so these are the phase, here is the line voltage. So the voltage between B and C, that is the line voltage. Okay, so we can see the vector diagram, we can observe here star connection vector diagram here. So each phase, okay, so each phase shifted to 120 degrees phase shift. Okay, each, so R phase, Y phase, B phase, all are 120 degrees phase shift. Okay, each are connected in the 120 degrees phase shift. Okay, so the line, okay, so phase voltage to line voltage, that is the angle, that is the 30 degrees angle we have. Okay, so we can see 120 degrees, 120 degrees, 120, that is a VAB, VBC. Here we can see, okay, this is the VAB, VBC, VCA. So these are the three phases. So that is the star connections we have, that will be 120 degrees phase shift. So in between, okay, the line volt, okay, phase voltage VAN, VBN, VCN. So we can VAN, VBN, VCN. So that is the another polarity. Okay, so if the extend, that is the will get the negative. So that will be minus VAN, minus VCN, minus BN. Okay, so that will be in the negative way. So that will be 1. Okay, so that is angle between, okay, so line to phase voltage, that's the 30 degree phase shift. Okay, that is the will get the 30 degrees. So you can see here line voltage to phase voltage will getting the 130 degrees. Okay, here we can see the line voltage and is the phase voltage, that is the 30 degrees, right? So here all are connected in the like this. Okay, so VAB, VBC, VC are the line voltages. VAN, VBN, VCN are the phase voltages. So here line and phase. So from the vector diagram, we can see the line voltage, that is a VAB, is given by under root of delta VN square plus minus VBN square plus 2 VAN minus VBN, okay, into cos 60, that is the 30 plus 30. Okay, so 30 plus 30, 60 degrees. So here this is for when under balance load condition, that is in each phase the load is applied same. Okay, that's called as the balance load. Okay, so at that condition line voltages is equal to VAB, VBC, VCA, that is a, in each line the voltage will be same. If under unbalanced load, okay, if in each phase the load is different, that's called the unbalanced load. Okay, at that condition it will not be different. Okay, it will not be same. Okay, the voltage will be different. Okay, here we can see. So and the phase current, okay, the phase voltage is also VAN, VBN, VCN is equal to V phase, that is under balance load condition. So practically the balance load conditions is a very rare, because all the loads are unbalanced loads. Okay, so if you observe the streets, okay, so all the houses, okay, connected, that is the at the morning time, okay, the load is different, one home is different. So in each home there is the voltage applied. Okay, so running loads are different. Okay, because in home one having the cooler, one other having the AC, another home is having the only fan. So that is the voltage applied at the one phase, that is the different. Okay, so the practical all loads are in the unbalanced load. Okay, if we balance load, the voltage will be same in each phase and each line. So here by substituting the values, okay, so here having this VAB. Okay, so from parallelogram law, so figure from the parallelogram, so we can observe that VAB, okay, that will get, so V phase square plus V phase plus 2 V phase cos 60. Okay, so that will get the VL is equal to, that is the VAB. Okay, so we'll take as a VAB is equal to root 3 V phase. That's the line voltage will travel the line voltage. VA is nothing but the line voltage is equal to root 3 into phase. Okay. So root 3 into phase, that is equal to that. Okay. So here line voltage in the star connection is equal to root 3 into phase voltage. Okay. So root 3 into phase voltage. So here the power. Okay. So if we take power, so power consumed in the star connection. So V phase, I phase, cos 6. Okay. So voltage each phase, that is a V phase, I phase and cos 5. So if total in 3. Okay. So we take the total 3 phases, 3 into V phase, I phase, cos 5. So but V phase is equal to, okay, so V phase is equal to VL by root 3. Okay. Line voltage is equal to root 3 into V phase, right? Similarly here V phase, okay, from that V phase is equal to VL by root 3. And current, okay, line current is equal to phase current. So we'll get, so 3 phase supply, 3 phase power is equal to 3 into VL by root 3 into IL cos phi. So we'll get this 3 phase power is equal to root 3. Okay, this is for the phase. Okay, this is for phase I phase. But practically that is all are applied in the line current and line voltages. Okay, at that time we'll get the 3 phase power, the root 3 into line voltage into phase voltage into cos phi. So cos phi is known as a power factor. So cos power factor is by R by Z. Total resistance in the circuit and impedance. So R is the resistance and Z is the impedance of the winding. So here types of polyphase circuit. Okay, so we are having the two phase system, three phase system. So in the two phase, okay, so present is not using, but in the two windings are the conductor. Okay, there will have two windings or conductors. Okay, each winding will induce the its own EMF. Okay, so here how will generate the two phase system? Okay, so here we are taking the one phase. Okay, so one is the each phase 90 degrees phase shift. Okay, so each are connected to the, that is here we are having the one connect, we are taking the alternator. Okay, so two phase alternator consists of the two winding. So here is the one phase, another phase will connected here, phase end we can see the last ends, and each are A phase and B phase are, okay, shifted to displaced by mechanically is displaced by 90 degrees. Okay, in the EMF develop each by 90 degrees. Okay, that is each EMF also developed, that is the also 9 degrees phase shift. So assume the two coils are windings A and B are same number. Okay, so both, that is the here phase 1, this is both. Okay, phase 1 is the phase 2. So both are having the same number of turns and frequency. Okay, connected the two phase system. Okay, so here the, and shows the phasor diagram. Okay, we can see the phasor diagram. There is a 90 degrees. Okay, and here is the 190 degrees phase shift. That is a here phase 1 starting. Okay, after 90 degrees. Okay, so another phase will be start. That is the two phase system. Okay, similarly in the three phase also. So we can see the line voltage and phase voltages. So here is the two phases are connected. So that midpoint is called as a neutral. Okay, so also will get the series connection, right? So here IL is equal to I phase. So here line voltage is different. Okay, so here the voltage across the phase winding is called as the phase voltage. Voltage between the two phase terminals called the line voltage. Okay, the point where the two windings, okay, this is a where point is connected, that is a neutral point. So we can see the phasor diagram of the line and phase. Okay, so VAN is equal to V phase. So here the line voltage is different. Okay, line voltage VL is equal to root 2 V phase. So is the phase voltage VAN, you can see another phase VBN. So from that one we'll get VL is equal to root 2 into V phase. So from that one we run, okay, from the vector diagram we have taken root 2 into phase. So relation between the voltage and current. So here IL is equal to I phase. Okay, neutral current is equal to root 2 into phase current. So three phase system. The three-phase system, there will be three windings. Each winding includes its own EMF. So here is the three phase. That is the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So we'll having the 6 conductors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 conductors means all conductors will having the connector 1 together, right? At that time we'll get the 6. Okay, 3 wires means 6 terminals. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the connections we can observe. All are connected at one. That is a star connected. So here all are phase shifted to 120 degrees phase shift. So EMF. So if mechanically 120 phase shift means, so that winding induced EMF also 120 degrees phase shift. So here assume the, so A and B is here the same number of winding and same frequency connected in the three phase. Okay, the EMF induced in a coil A is given by VA is equal to V max sin omega t. Okay, so sin volt, the induced EMF, this, that is the supplied voltage, induced EMF is equal to, that is the sine, right? V maximum sine into omega. Okay, where A phase the references. Okay, B is also said the first. If you take the A, B, C, so here sine. Okay, so first we are taking the sine omega. So we'll start with the one term. Okay, so here if we take, so we will start like this. Okay, so here after this is the R phase, right? So if we take phase 1 R phase, so after 120, so this is the 90. Okay, so at maximum will get the 90. So after that you will get the 120. So from this one another phase will be start. Okay, that is the omega t minus 120 degrees. Okay, so after 120, okay, so that is the from 0 to 240 is the 180, right? From 180 to, so after 180 to 40, so another phase system is called. So that is the omega t. Okay, so Vc is equal to omega t V max sin omega t minus 240 will get. Okay, we can observe this is the vector diagram of three phase. That is the each having the A, B, C having the 120 degrees phase shift. Okay, here 120 degrees 120. Okay, so from A to C 120 degrees, A to B 120 degrees, C to B 120 degrees. Okay, so if take, okay, we can observe here. So with the A phase, this is another we having the B phase, another having the C phase. Okay, so here we can see the maximum. So if we take A, so A phase, so this is the maximum, that is the 90 degrees, right? After this is the phase B, so it is a 120 degrees. Okay, so here is the 180 degrees. So 180 to this way. So if we take the reference as A, okay, so it is 180. After we'll get the, that is the 240. So this is the minus 2. So that will get another phase. Okay, that is the 240. Okay, what? Omega t. Okay, so that is a 180. Okay, omega t 180, sorry, 120, 240. Okay, each are displayed the 120 degrees phase shift. Okay, so this is the connection diagram of the delta. So if you can observe all the phases. Okay, so all the positives and negatives are positives. Okay, so positive to positive, negative to negatives, all connected together in the form of the, it is a loop connection, that's called as a delta connection or phi connection. So here line current is not is equal to phase current. So here the phase current is different and line current is different. Okay, here line voltage and phase voltage is same. Okay, so line voltage and phase voltage is same. Okay, the volt here we cannot having the, that is a neutral point. Okay, so we will not get the neutral point. That's why the line voltage is equal to phase voltage. Okay, so here the current, so line current indicate the Ia, Ib, Ic. Okay, so phase currents indicate the Iab, Ibc, Ica, like that. Okay, so here dissimilar ends of the three ends connected joined together. Okay, that's the finishing at the line connected, they form the loop, that's called as the delta connection. Okay, so here Vab, Vbc, Vca, that is the line voltages, and Va, Vb, Vc are the phase. So both are same, but the current if we take, So IAB, IBC, IC, so are the line currents, and IAB, IBC, so that is the phase currents. Okay, so we can observe, so windings are connected, right? So here's the line and phase voltages. Okay, here, so delta connection system, we can know that the current voltage across the phase is equal, because all are form a loop. Okay, that will get the each voltage get the same voltage. Okay, so voltage two line, that is the line voltage is equal to phase voltage, VL is equal to V phase. You can observe. So here is the vector diagram of the connection. So we can see, but the current in the each phase, that is the different. That is the IA, IB, IC are the line currents. IAB, ICE, ICA, so are the phase currents. So here you can observe, that is the 120 degrees phase shift of the delta connection. So here we will take the reference as the currents. So from the vector diagram, okay, so here, because here the all voltage are same, okay, but the current, the displacement is the different. So the current also will having the 120 degrees phase shift, right? So we can see IAB, IBC, ICA. So each having the 120 degrees phase shift, but the current, okay, the line current and phase current, which will by 30 degrees phase shift, okay. So from that we can having the vector diagram, so we'll get the parallelogram law. So that will get, so root, okay, so Ia is equal to under root of, okay, so if we take, this is for the, so if we take IAB, so for each one we'll get, okay, so from that one Ia is equal to, okay, line current Ia is equal to, okay, so IAB square plus ICA square plus IAB into ICA, okay, that is the cos 60. So here under balance load, the current will be same and phase current also same, but practically it is not different. So from that one get, so substituting that values, getting the root 3 I is equal to, line current is equal to root 3 into I phase, line current is root 3 into phase current. So here the power, if you take the power, so V phase I phase cos phi, but VL is equal to VL. Okay, so V phase equal to line current. Line current is line voltage is equal to phase voltage, but current is equal to, line current is equal to root into phasor, right? So here will the value, okay, the current value will be different. For that, so we'll getting the same. So root 3 into VL IL cos phi. Okay, so where cos phi is equal to R. So we can observe that in the star connection or delta connection, okay, the current, okay, so power will be same, that is a root 3 into IL VL, okay, so VL IL cos phi, that will be same. So here is the one of the problem is given. So here we can observe the three coils having the resistance of the 20 ohms and inductive having the 15 ohms, and inductive reactance, that is in terms of the ohms, and the 15 ohms are connected the star connection. Okay, so the three coils having the resistance of the 20 ohms, inductive have the 15 ohms. So connected in star connection, 400 volts, 3 phase 50 Hz. Okay, so we have to calculate the line current, power factor, power supply. So these are the types of problems will given in the examination, end examination, that is for the marks of the 8 marks in the previous examinations are given. So for this, so we have to given data, that is each coil having the, that is a 20 ohms, and XL inductive reactance is the 15 ohms. Okay, so line voltage we are having the 400, the voltage which is given the problem, okay, always we have to take as a, that is the line voltage. Okay, so here that is the line voltage is 400, we have to calculate the phase voltage, frequency is equal to 50 Hz. Okay, so we have to find out line current, power factor, power supply. Okay, power supply is equal to root 3 into VL IL cos phi, right? So power factor is equal to cos phi is equal to R by Z. Line current is equal to phase current. Okay, so in the star connection that will be same, in the delta connection that will be differ. Okay, So here the star connection, that VL is equal to root 3 into V phase. Okay, IL is equal to I phase. Okay, the voltage is different, right? So here V phase is equal to VL by root 3. So phase voltage is equal to 400 by root 3, will get the 231. So from Ohm's law, I phase is equal to V phase by Z phase. So Z phase, that will getting the inductive reactance. That's the under root. Okay, we have to find out the power factor, right? So for that one, getting the Z. So Z phase equal to under root of R square plus XL square. So we'll getting the 25 ohms. Okay, by substituting the values, okay, R by Z will getting the 9.24 ohms. So the current, both having the line current and phase current will having same, that will have. Okay, then power factor cos phi is equal to R by Z. Okay, this is the formula. So you will getting the, so because the inductive load, so we'll having the inductive load have, that is will getting the lagging. So if the resistive load means, here is they will getting the unity. Okay, if the capacity load, okay, then we'll get the leading power factor. So power, so root 3 into VL IL cos phi. So root 3 into VL, that is given, which has given the problem, that is 400 ohm. IL, which are converted, that is a line current, that is equal to phase current, at 9.5. Cos phi is equal to R by Z, resistance by impedance, will getting the 0.8. Okay, so power in 3 phase, that is the, will getting the value. Okay, so this is another problem. Okay, so here what connected, a star connected load of the 8500 watts. Okay, load having 8500 watts, taking the leading current. So that is leading current is nothing but they are having the capacitive load. Okay, so leading current of 15 amperes. Okay, when it's connected to across the 3 phase 400 volts 50 Hz. Okay, and calculate the circuit constant of the load per phase. So here is the given data VL, IL. Okay, so power which is given. So from that one we have to conduct R phase resistance per phase and inductive reactance capacitive, because the leading, right, that's where to get the capacitive reactance. So if you take VL is equal to root 3 into phase. Okay, IL equal to I phase because the star connection, right? So I phase equal to 15 amperes, will get in the VL. Okay, so which are in the problem, that's the 400 volts, will get it to the, okay, Ohm's law. Okay, Z is equal to V phase by I, getting the Z impedance power factor R by Z, the values substituted, then we'll getting the leading, because it's a capacitor load, that is the current is leading. Okay, that's why the value always is given, right? That's why we're getting the leading power factor. Okay, so R phase, for each phase we'll getting the R phase by Z phase, right? So that's why we'll getting the value. Okay, so from that one we'll get the inductive reactance, that's a 8.81 ohms. Okay, so inductance value, okay, so that's a capacitive reactance value. So the capacitive value is the X is equal to 1 by omega C, is nothing but 2 pi FC. C we have taken, so from that we'll getting the C value substituting. Okay, so these are the problems, right? So we have I will given the all the problems which are there. Okay, so we have to go through these problems. Okay, so we'll having the solutions also there. So model problems are there. So another, okay, so we'll have the to calculate the power. Okay, so calculate the power, we have the three methods to find out the power in the methods. Okay, so one is the, so one is the 1 watt method, 3 watt meter method, so 2 watt meter method. So we have to know about, so what is watt meter? Okay, so watt meter is nothing but a device which measure the power in the circuit. Okay, that's called as the watt meter. Okay, so ammeter, voltmeter. Okay, so ammeter is nothing but which will measure the current in the circuit. Voltmeter is nothing but which will measure the voltage in the circuit. Okay, similarly wattmeter which will measure the power in the circuit. Okay, to measuring the power we having the these methods. So one is the 1 watt meter, 3 watt meter, 2 watt meter method. Okay, so 1 watt is applicable only. This is for the balance load. That is each phase having the same load, then take the this type of the system. Okay, so here in okay, this method is 1 watt meter is connected. So is any one phase is having the 3 phase. Okay, so in the 3 phases we'll connect the only 1 watt meter. So this will get, okay, by multiplying the watt meter value, getting the total power. So here's the watt meter connections we can see. So here we have the R phase, Y phase, P phase, and N is the neutral point. So we'll taking the as this is a value, and we'll get into 3. Multiply into 3, we'll getting the same value. But in case the practically the balance, if the it is only applicable where each having the same load. So another we having the you can see 2 watt 3 watt meter method in the delta, that will be here. Okay, another is a 3 watt meter method. So power is okay, so he's connected all 3 phases. Okay, in the each phase will connected the each watt meter. Okay, so here we can see W1, W2, W3. Okay, so in each phase we are connected the watt meter. All right, so this is for the star connection, and here we can see the delta connection. Okay, so this is will be both applicable for this load under balanced load and unbalanced load conditions. Okay, so it's the W1, W3 watt meters of the run. Okay, so total power is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3. Okay, so in the 2 watt meter method. Okay, so here only two in the only two phase systems only we can take. Okay, so here can, so any two phases will connect the watt meter. So this will be connected in the phase. So if 2 watt meters are enough to measure the 3 phase power. So this method is the 2 watt meter connected in the measure the 3 phase power. So we need to prove that 2 watt meters are enough to measure the 3 phase power. Okay, so W1 plus W2 is equal to root 3 into VL IL cos phi. So there is a vector diagram of 2 watt meter method. So here we can see that will be having the uh, each currents will getting the 120 degrees phase shift, and will get the voltage also 120 degree phase shift, and will get the each the current and voltage will having the, that is a 30 degrees phase shift, the phase currents and voltage. Okay, so here the 2 watt meters connect R and Y phase, and potential coils are the connected in the to the B. Okay, the power measured in the wattmeter 1 given by, okay, W1, because which was connected in the R and B. Okay, that is the wattmeter 1, that is the VRB IR cos the angle, so which are measured, that is the angle it will be measured by wattmeter. Okay, so that will get in the 30 minus 5. Okay, so from the vector, so practically the values will given are different. Okay, so we'll get the cumulative value. Okay, so under balanced load condition, VRB is equal to VL. Okay, so W1 is equal to VLIL cos phi, 30 minus 5. Okay, so this for power, this is for the wattmeter 2. Okay, so W1, W2. Okay, so this is under balanced load condition, that value is different. Okay, so one is for positive, one is for the cos 30 plus, another the 30 minus 5. Okay, so getting the cumulative value. So root 2, okay, W1 plus W2 is equal to, get root 3 VL IL cos phi. Okay, so this is the, so how we are taken, so either we taken the two phase or is 2 watt meters enough, that is we can get, that is the 2 watt meters are enough to measure the 3 phase power. Okay, so these are the practical, okay, so the watt meter methods, that balance condition under uh, balance load or unbalanced conditions we have. So star connection, delta connection. Okay, so power measured in the star connection, delta connection. Okay, we have the practical examples are there in the laboratory session. Okay, that's why in the examples are given the problematics. Okay, so we'll get, that is the value, substitute the value, get the okay. So we don't need these all this solution, just you need to do it. Okay, so take the note down the reference. Okay, so which are need the formulas. Okay, needed formulas. So next, so why we are going for the polyphase system, okay, over the single phase system, right? So one is that is the 1.5 times of, okay, that is 1.5 times, so more than output power. Then okay, so getting the three phase system, okay, or a single phase system. So if the output of three phase alternator is 1.5 times more than the output of the single phase, that's why we're going for the three phase system. Okay, so the efficiency of the three phase motor is the more than the single phase system, and the transmission power is cheap in the three phase, okay, when compared to the single phase system. Okay, and another is the power factor is high in the three phase induction motor compared to the single phase induction motor. Okay, another way having the three phase supply produce the rotating magnetic field is make easy, but in case of the single phase system it is not produced very easy. Okay, and the torque produced for three phase induction is uniform. Okay, but single phase is produced the pulsating torque, and rectified three phase it is a smoother than the rectified single phase the voltage. Okay, so this is about the today lecture. So in the today lecture we have discussed about the star connection, delta connection, and power in the balanced load, power in the under unbalanced load, power in the measurements of power in single wattmeter, 2 wattmeter method, 3 wattmeter method, right? So this is about the today class, and this is the complete of the first chapter, that's the AC circuits and DC circuits. Thank you.